Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new pick a card reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So in today's reading, we're looking into something that is arriving for you faster than you think. This is something that's approaching you, something that's nearby that you may not be expecting coming in this quickly. As always, we do have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps, which are in the description box, and I will see you guys at your reading. My beautiful pile number 1, if you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be your reading and your message for today about something that's arriving for you faster than you think. So pile number 1 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to card number 1. Have this beautiful card with a bird. And you also have the yellow star crystal. So welcome to your reading, pile number 1. Let's get right into your message and let's just figure out what is something that's arriving for you right now faster than you think. So I'm going to start with your tarot cards. And let's see, Spirit, for those who feel drawn to this pile, what is something that's arriving for them right now faster than they think? Oh, wow. Okay. Wait. Wow, Ace of Pentacles. So money. Okay, I see a gateway, I see a portal, a cycle of money starting for you, pile number 1. I'm hearing a lot of increase in material wealth for you, and I feel like this is money that you might even keep a secret. I kind of have this feeling like a lot of you will come to terms with wealth that you might not want to share with people, that you've come to terms with that wealth. It might be something that you I'm hearing something about your savings increasing, or like if you have been wanting to invest money in something like a home, or maybe like investments, maybe a business even, or just buying something. I see money coming in to put towards that. A lot of times I see the 4 of Pentacles as like savings, like especially with the Ace of Pentacles, feels like money is coming in that you might want to keep a secret. So I feel like this money will come in, but you might not want to share it with others for some reason. Maybe you just want to keep it to yourself, and that's completely fine. But we also have, yes, the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Definitely a lot of opportunities for money for you, pile number 1. And maybe I feel like this is something that you're not expecting in this time. But I feel like Spirit is saying this is going to be such a favorable time for money, such a favorable time for wealth. And especially if you have like an idea on how to make more money or something like that can be very relevant. Also, I feel like something else that might catch you off guard is all of the popularity that some of you might start to get. Maybe the way that this money comes in your life might surprise you, because it might be coming for some of you from a place where it hasn't come before, you know. A lot of times the Ace of Pentacles can represent like a new portal towards money, a new money coming in from a place that it hasn't come before. So if you maybe started something with the Page of Pentacles, like if you have been maybe doing something on the side, or something in the back, right? I feel like this is definitely a sign that a lot of you are going to start to receive popularity and gain a lot of wealth from that. This can be something like money coming from social media. It can be money coming from you becoming famous or becoming a celebrity. Also, something else that I'm seeing is maybe like your business taking off, your side hustle taking off, but something is gaining popularity, something is gaining momentum, and I feel like that's why this money is coming in. Like, it's coming from momentum, it's coming from just a lot of attraction, a lot of energy towards you or what you have been doing. It's, you know, the stars like about you being in the spotlight. So I feel like you will come to terms with a lot of wealth, and this is something that you're not expecting, and maybe you're not expecting it to arrive this soon. But I keep hearing from Spirit it's going to come by the end of 2025. So if you're seeing this reading when it comes out, expect this money to come in before the end of 2025. And again, for a lot of you, I feel like it might come even from a place of like, from a place that like you haven't received income from this place before again. So it could be something like a side hustle. It could be even from like, if you have a business, it can be taking off and something like that. So just see how that resonates. But I feel like this money is coming in because something is becoming popular, or something is starting to gain a lot of attention. So, or maybe you're getting noticed as well. Okay, let's see what else. We have the full moon in Libra. Seek fairness, and deepen your connection through understanding, justice, compromise, and connection. I feel like there's a lot of justice coming in for you, Paul number 1. Have you been feeling like you've needed to compromise a lot lately, or maybe you have been feeling imbalanced, maybe you have been feeling anxious, okay? I do feel like maybe this Paul has been feeling like maybe you've had to compromise, you've had to sacrifice a lot. And this can a lot of times happen, especially like in the early stages of like a business, or maybe like a social media account, if that's something that you're doing. Like in the beginning, we do feel like we have to compromise a lot of our time, a lot of our effort, a lot of things that we love to do in general, because we might want to use that time towards creating something good for our future. You know, time and our energy is one of our biggest resources that's available to all of us. So sometimes we might feel like we need to sacrifice our time, our energy, to put towards something that we know maybe right now I would rather go and hang out with my friends, but maybe it's better to get some work done so that I can enjoy more free time in my future. So maybe you have been compromising a lot, right? Maybe you have been feeling that way, but I feel like finally the justice is coming in. You know, it feels like the scales are balancing out. So if things have been feeling a bit imbalanced in the way like you've had to give a lot, you've had to, you know, put in a lot of effort for little return, I feel like that's something that's changing for this pile. So maybe you're not really expecting this to arrive because it maybe has been taking a while, right? Maybe you have been like doing this for an ongoing period of time, but it's finally coming in. And I feel like by the end of 2025, you will see this manifest, because 8 of Wands is also saying like this is coming in fast, and it's also coming in big amounts. This is not like something you see small progress, but it's like everything happens at once, you know. And that's something I feel like it's important to notice. And sometimes we don't see signs of progress, it just happens overnight, right? Sometimes there is little progress every single day happening, but sometimes nothing happens for an extensive period of time, and then everything happens at once. And I have a feeling that this is something you might experience, Paul number 1, where you haven't seen a lot of things happen for a while, but now everything starts to just take off all at once. Like in the span of the next couple of months, I definitely feel like you will be able to, you know, be present in this momentum that just helps you like surge a lot of influence, a lot of movement forward. Yeah, I feel like maybe also something that you're not expecting is like things taking off, right? And I feel like the money is just going to be the byproduct of things, but maybe you're not expecting a takeoff. Maybe you're not expecting things to really start moving for you quickly. So for pile number 1, what else do you have, Spirit? Wow, we have the believe card. Yeah, you're definitely being encouraged to believe. You also have the blind. So sometimes we really need to be delusional, right? Sometimes we really need to put a blindfold to what the current circumstance is and believe in something higher. And I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to keep believing that this is a possibility for you, to keep believing that a momentum is totally possible for you. Wealth, money is totally possible for you. So you're being encouraged to be more delusional in this time, pile number 1. Disregard whatever reality is showing you, and you keep persisting in your imagination. You keep believing in the best outcome possible for yourself. I feel like if you're seeing this reading, maybe even October might be, yeah, I feel like this might even start to happen really fast, because Libra, you know, it's October. So I feel like if you're seeing this when I post it, like maybe something by the end of the month is even gonna happen, like with in terms of this. So if this reading is finding you right now in October, I feel like maybe October is really going to bring in some kind of push for you guys. We have fear. Yeah, you cannot fall for the fear. You know, I feel like Spirit is really, how interesting, how contrasting energies, believe and fear. It's like, you see how this person is also like facing away from the fear. You know, I feel like you really need to not give the fear it's like time right now. Like, do not give it the spotlight. Turn more towards faith and keep persisting that things can improve. Keep believing that it will take off, that your moment will come. Okay, and I feel like fear is something that maybe we all have deep down. I feel like it's always there. You know, it's like both energies. How interesting that you have like such contrasting energies. You also have the scales. I feel like both energies can be present in the same time, but what matters is what you feed. Which energy do you feed? Which energy do you give your attention to? Which energy do you disregard as quick as it comes up? And which energy you continuously believe in all day long. So even if the fear comes in, I want you to know that this is not something that can get in the way, as long as you just shut it down as fast as it arrives. The moment you start to feel anxious, the moment you start to feel it surface up, you say, no, that's not what's happening. I don't believe in that. That's a lie. You know, again, you are being encouraged to put on a blind right now. To put on the blind, because you're in alignment. You know, that's the thing, is like sometimes we're in so much alignment, but we let that fear tell us otherwise. So I feel like Spirit wants to confirm to you that you're in alignment with receiving this momentum. You're in alignment with receiving this wealth. And your current circumstances, what they're showing you, disregard. Do not pay attention to that. It's all a part of the divine unfolding. Remember, it's all you know, a plan. It's all coming together for you. So turn a blind eye to the fear, shut it down, and keep believing, because you're in alignment. Spirit is saying you're in alignment with this. Now, you don't need to change anything. You don't need to turn in a new direction. You don't need to go faster. Everything is unfolding perfectly. Something is set to happen, and nothing can get in the way. We have change catalysts. Embrace endings as opportunities for new beginnings. Your future is bright. Yes. Do you see? Do you have that little fear in you saying that, you know, it's not going to happen, it's never going to get better? But I feel like then there is also this voice inside of you saying that it has to get better, you know, like it has to. Like, I've put in so much work, you know, I've dedicated so much, I've sacrificed, I've compromised so much. Like, it has to work. And I feel like this is that one push that you guys need to just give of yourself in order to really surge into the breakthrough. And I just want to remind you to not feel like you're missing out. The fear can be also coming from seeing lack of progress, or like you feel like, okay, by now it should have been like this and this and that, and I should have been, you know, making this amount of money and whatever, you know. It doesn't matter. Everything can start to happen at once. Everything can happen overnight. Everything can change in a simple moment. Just because maybe things haven't been so fast paced up until now doesn't mean that the pace is going to change. Because we see change catalyst here, you know. There are new opportunities coming in for new beginnings, especially with the Ace of Pentacles. And Spirit is saying your future looks bright. So do not give in the fear and keep believing, keep persisting in that brighter future that you have in your imagination, in your mind. Let's see, what is your final message for today, pile number 1? Oh my God, the dark. Take a moment to sit under the star-speckled sky, listening to crickets and breathing in the cool night air. I feel like these are those last moments where you just have to persist. Like, it truly feels like your life can literally start to change within the next few days. I see this happening that quickly for you. And, you know, sometimes, like, just don't give up before it happens. I'm hearing that, like, just don't give up before it happens. Keep believing, keep persisting in your imagination that a brighter future is there for you. And I feel like you really don't see this coming because of how it has been up until now. But when I tell you that life can literally change overnight, like, you can wake up one day and just be in a different place. Like, again, you just need one thing to go right. And, like, everything, just like a domino effect, just falls into place. And I feel like this is something that you might experience, pile number 1. Okay? So don't let the fear and the negative thoughts get in the way of this bright future that you're currently in alignment to. Okay? Your future is bright and you have that alignment card, meaning that everything is in alignment for you. And we have radiate. Let your light shine through. You see, you have the dark and then radiate. And we have inspire. There is a fire inside of you burning brighter than the sun. I feel like nothing can bring you down, pile number 1, and nothing can get in the way, because you have such a desire right now that nothing can tame that. Like nothing can dim that desire of yours. It feels like your desire, your belief, your faith is stronger than the fear right now. And remember that the dominant energy, the dominant thoughts are what manifests, is what wins. So radiate even through the dark. I see you being able to push through certain obstacles. I see you being able to push through the walls, the cage that you maybe feel like you're in. Because with the star, you know, it feels like you feel like the star, but you just need a breakthrough. You just need to break through, and that's something that's coming in. I feel like your light is able to break through from whatever cage or box you feel in right now. And this is what's going to bring you the momentum, the wealth. So remember, there is quick change happening. But pile number 1, I feel like that's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. My beautiful pile number 2. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading and your message for today about something that's arriving for you faster than you think, faster than you expect. So pile number 2, for your card today, you guys feel drawn to card number 2. Okay, and you also have the white moon crystal. So welcome to your reading, pile number 2. This is going to be your message for today. Let's get right into your reading, and let's just see what is something that's arriving for you right now faster than you think. I'm gonna start with your tarot cards, and let's see, Spirit, what is coming in for those who fell drawn to pile 2? I'm sorry about my voice. I literally just woke up like an hour and a half ago, so I still feel like I'm asleep. But for pile 2, Spirit, what is happening? What is something that's arriving faster than they think? Oh my God, wow. Okay, well, you do have the 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and we have justice coming in. I feel like what's arriving for you is justice for your hard work, for your labor, for your efforts in the way of a breakthrough, in the way of success, in the way of victory. Victory is very nearby, okay? And this is something that you guys deserve so much. Like, with the justice, this is fairness. This is things being fair towards you. And that 10 of Wands, like all of that hard work you have been putting in, all of that effort, it's coming in. Wow, the Lovers. So literally divine timing. Do you know what also is so beautiful about this? Is that when it happens, you will literally see how fated this moment was for you, and how destined it was for you, and how everything just fell into place in the exact time when it needed to fall into place. I see there's alignment here in your energy, pile number 2, and everything is going to unfold according to a divine plan. I see divine purpose here. You have the Hierophant, okay? Meaning there is order. This victory that's going to come into your life, there is order. It's already set to happen, okay? There is already plan, and you're in the plan. You're actively pursuing the plan. So it feels like there are already certain events that will take place in your life that will lead to this victory. So 6 of Wands, this can be like energy of breakthrough when it comes to fame, energy of graduation for some of you. It can be victory in any area of your life. Like whatever you're looking for, it feels like you want victory. You want to, you know, be successful. You want people to see you, to notice you, to appreciate you as well, right? So the justice for that is coming in, and I feel like you have a lot to back this up. Okay, I'm seeing like you've done a lot of hard work, you've invested so much. Also, a lot of you have endured so much. Like the 10 of Wands is not easy. It's kind of also sometimes can give us like the energy of like a one-man show. You know, maybe you have been doing everything on your own. Maybe you've been doing the only person. Maybe you have been the only person doing everything, and that requires a lot. But I feel like that's finally paying off for you. Notice the frequency here, and I feel like this is just like justice coming in your area, pile number 2. Also, I want to say like Spirit, Source, God has heard your prayers. I see that a lot of you here, maybe you're very close to God, maybe you work close with Source, but I see you've tapped into that energy. And I see that perseverance is going to really pay off big time for you guys. I definitely see that this is such a moment of like nothing goes to waste, and no effort ever goes to waste. I'm hearing for a lot of you, this might have been even something you have been doing for 10 years, okay? So it's a long time. The 10 of Wands is like not, you know, you started something a month ago and you've been working so hard. And I feel like this has to do with something you have been doing for a long time. Like maybe 8 years, 5 years, 10 years, you know? A long time. Okay. What else? Pile number 2. What is something that's arriving faster than you think? Okay, we have the full moon in Libra. Again, this also came up for pile number 1, and it's so fitting with the justice, because we know that the justice is all about the scales, right? We have justice, compromise, connection. Seek fairness and deepen your connections through understanding. So I feel like you've had to sacrifice a lot, right? Maybe a lot of you you've had to compromise a lot, you've had to sacrifice a lot. Maybe you've even had to sacrifice certain connections, okay, in order to achieve this moment of success. But you know that the justice is coming in. For everything that you felt like you've had to compromise, now you will receive like winning. You know, now you will receive the surplus of that. And I feel like this is such a time of you finally starting to see things happen coming from everything that you've been investing up until now. Everything that you feel like you've had to sacrifice for your dream, for this moment of success, it's all going to come full circle for you guys. The Lovers is also like, this is about your purpose. Like, this is about your destiny. I'm also seeing something about marriage here. Like, there's strong energy of marriage, or like you meeting your diviner counterpart soon as well. I feel like that's something that Spirit is also wanting to bring out, that your soulmate is also coming in. And if you're maybe like already dating somebody and you feel like they're your soulmate, you might get married quite soon. Maybe this is also something that you're not expecting. Like maybe some of you don't expect to get married, or maybe you just don't expect to fall in love. But that's something that I'm getting for you, pile number 2, is that the love of your life is actually coming in quite soon as well. It's destined for you to meet this person right now, and they might come in your life. I'm hearing something about them coming within like the next year of your life, which maybe it's not, maybe for some of you that might not be that soon, but maybe for some of you it is, right? Maybe for some of you that's like a quite reasonable time for you to meet somebody destined. So I'm hearing that for a group of you, you're meeting your soulmate within the next year, and this might surprise you. I feel like some of you are maybe not focusing so much on love right now, but I see there is a soulmate that's approaching here. Spirit is aligning you to your divine counterpart. Let's see what else. Pile number 2. What is arriving faster than you think? We have the lesson card. Wow. I feel this is such an energy of you passing the final test, no? Like you finally learning the last lesson, and that's why it's going to start to happen. It's like you're passing the final test, you're passing the final lesson. Let's get one more card. What is arriving faster than you think? Opportunity. So I feel like there is going to be an opportunity for you to break through. Okay. And we have plan ahead. Okay. Plan for the future. Because I feel like you're finally able to also move on from this energy of learning. Like, have you guys been feeling like you're just stuck in this loop of like learning, of like maybe feeling tested, right? And a lot of times that comes with the 10 of Wands energy of like, maybe we feel tested. Maybe we feel, is this actually going to happen? Like, is this actually going to work? But I feel like look ahead in the future. Look ahead, because a lot of opportunities are set to happen. Again, I said that there is a plan for you in place. And I feel like Spirit is wanting to bring out the fact that your time of learning is coming to an end. Your time of preparation is coming to an end, which is something that you may have found yourself in. You maybe found yourself in the spirit where you just had to put your head down and work, right? You had to put your head down and focus and stay determined, not move away from the end goal. But there is a plan for you ahead. There are certain opportunities, key opportunities that will open new doors for you guys, that will give you justice, will give you this energy of relief, and like finally I'm seeing that all of that is like paying off. Like it wasn't for nothing, you know? But you have to just like, you know, in those moments, it really is determination and persistence. You just have to like believe that somehow things will get better in the future. And such a contrasting energy from the darkness to the light, right? I just want you to be aware that there is a plan for you and that there are certain opportunities set to happen in your future that will lead you to a breakthrough and to victory. What else? Pile number 2, fulfill your purpose. Okay, fulfill your purpose. Seek your soul's purpose and fulfill it. Your destiny awaits your action. So a lot of you, you're actually stepping in your purpose. Like this sort of moment of, okay, 1717, spiritual growth. So yeah, lessons are about, you know, spiritual growth. And I feel like a lot of you have been just growing spiritually. You've been in the spirit of growing spiritually. But embrace your spiritual growth journey. It's leading you to a higher state of being. So I feel like all of this, again, this journey that you've been on, this process is all leading you to a higher purpose. It's all leading you to the higher version of yourself, to the end result that you've been always wanting for yourself. So your purpose is about to start to unfold. I feel like this is divine timing. It's divine timing for you to step into your purpose. And there are certain key opportunities that will help you access this. Let's see your last message for today, pile number 2. What is the last thing that you need to hear? Okay. Okay, we got 3 cards. So we have attract. Like the moon and the ocean, you attract good things in your life. Wow, that's beautiful. I feel like, you know, something else that I'm seeing for you, pile number, oh yeah, we have new beginnings, from chaos to calm. Yeah, maybe your life has been feeling a bit chaotic. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like maybe your life, with the lessons, I mean, sometimes the lessons can feel a little bit chaotic, and maybe you have been feeling that way, but I feel like this is also a sign that peace is coming in. Again, things are returning back into balance, because I feel like you've had to compromise so much. You've had to sacrifice so much, but it seems like the balance is returning back to your life. And a lot of you, you're stepping in this energy of things happening for you more effortlessly. Because attraction is not chasing. Attraction is not trying. It's not working hard. And sometimes I really feel like we also put it like upon ourselves, like all of the hard work and the labor. Like sometimes we just feel like that's what we need to do. So that's what's going to, you know, be asked of us to do. So I feel like something else that's changing for you, pile number 2, is you being able to attract good things in your life effortlessly. That's the thing though, like, I feel like this spiritual growth, again, it's like not something that will go to waste. It's helping you get to a higher state of being, remember. And when we're in the higher state of being is when we attract good things. I feel like something about your frequency is also changing. You're starting to radiate different energy that will attract better things towards you. Reevaluate. In the starlit sky, we'll still look for the falling stars. And we also have expand. Growth is often uncomfortable and messy, but necessary. Yeah, you know, you had that card from chaos to calm, no? So I feel like you've been in this spirit of growth, pile number 2, which maybe has been feeling like uncomfortable. But for some reason, you might also feel like it was necessary. Like you might feel like, okay, I just had to like push through the stage of my life in order to get to a better place. So I feel like you've been experiencing a lot of growth in your life, a lot of spiritual growth, a lot of reevaluation, a lot of understanding yourself and understanding who you really are. But I feel like this will find you in a time of your life when your journey is going to start to get easier, when you're going to see things, you know, really start to move in your favor without you trying. I see that opportunities are going to start coming your way without you trying, without you chasing. It feels like you're starting to attract. Your aura, your energy is expanding, is reaching higher vibration, is reaching higher things towards you. And I just want you to know also that source is here for you, that your prayers have been heard, that you're always watched over. Interesting how the lessons came from the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is all about accessing higher knowledge. And in order for us to access knowledge, we have to learn somehow through lessons. So Maybe it has been feeling uncomfortable, but I definitely feel like something else that Spirit wants to tell you is that peace is coming in, balance is coming in. You're stepping out of this period of lessons prepared, ready for the opportunities that are coming your way. It does feel like Spirit was preparing you for the opportunities that are set to happen so that you can become the person who can carry them out. So just know that you're very close to it. By the way, look at this person is like right in front of the keyhole. You're very close to victory. That's something that's arriving that you might not be seeing right now. You might be still in this energy of lessons, right? You might be still in those last few days, but I feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel. That's something that's coming through. So victory is set to happen. Pile number 2. I hope that this reading resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys felt drawn to this pile, then this is going to be your reading and your message for today about what's arriving for you faster than you expect. So pile number 3 for your card today, you guys felt drawn to card number 3. You have the butterfly for today, and you also have the rose quartz point crystal. So welcome to your reading, pile number 3. Let's get right into your message. Let's see what is arriving for you faster than you think. So I'm going to start with your tarot cards, and let's see what's coming in. Pile number 3, faster than you think. All right, we already have the Queen of Swords here. So let's see, what is this about? This could be some kind of contract. I'm hearing some form of news or communication is coming in that you might not be expecting. Regarding what? Oh, 10 of Pentacles. So regarding money. Oh, and the Magician. Okay, let's get one more card. Okay, so we also have the Justice. Wow, I feel like this literally came out, like the energy of the scales came out in every single pile today, which is so interesting. I feel like things are returning back to normal for a lot of us. Like there's this energy of things returning back into balance, returning back into place. If you maybe have been feeling like your energy has been all over the place, but more specifically, pile number 3, what's arriving for you faster than you expect, I feel like is some kind of news regarding money that you have been trying to manifest. I feel like with the Magician, you know, this is energy of you manifesting maybe money, you manifesting communication when it comes to money, you manifesting maybe a new job, maybe manifesting a promotion, some kind of business proposal, opportunity. See what resonates. But if you have been trying to manifest some form of wealth or some form of opportunity for more wealth in your life, I feel like that's something that's coming in for you. And the Justice is saying, you know, you will be chosen. I feel like you will be chosen for something. Things will be fair towards you. I feel like there is fairness coming in your life, in your situation. I also did see the Death card on the bottom of the deck. So this very well could do with maybe like career change for some of you, like maybe job change, or it can also indicate beginning of like a new cycle. Yeah, I literally just opened the deck in half and we have the Ace of Cups here. So I feel like, you know, Ace of Cups is like the cup overflowing. So there is like a lot of wealth that's going to come in towards you, pile number 3. And this is maybe something that you're not really seeing right now. Maybe it hasn't been like this up until now, but I really don't feel like you see and expect the opportunity or the amount of wealth that will come towards you. Now, so interesting that you also have the Queen of Swords here. If you're not waiting on news specifically, then this can be your affirmations working, right? A big part of manifesting is your affirmations, your thoughts. So if you have been really disciplined with your thoughts and maybe your words when it comes to money, like changing your mindset around money, trying to attract more money in your life, I feel like this should be your confirmation that right now you are attracting a lot of wealth. You also have the full moon in Aquarius. Connect with like-minded individuals and pursue collective progress, collaboration, progress, and insight. I definitely feel like this is a lot of you are going to be receiving some opportunities for collaboration, maybe for working with people. I definitely see there is a big group of you out there who will be connected to like-minded people. Maybe this is also something that you're manifesting, right? On the bottom of the deck, you also have Igniting New Moon. This is the moment to spark new ideas and take bold action towards your desires, ignition, passion, and new beginnings. Wow. I see you bursting with a lot of ideas here, pile number 3, that are million-dollar ideas. Like, that's how we would put them. Like, you have so many ideas, and I feel like they will lead to a lot of wealth for you. They will lead to a lot of recognition for you, a lot of success. So also something else that I'm seeing is the right people coming in your life to help you, okay? People reaching out to propose certain things, you coming across, stumbling across investors, the right people. People have knowledge or experience or connections to help you with this, okay? So there's a lot of like energy when it comes to money, when it comes to opportunities for making money for you, pile number 3. Also, you have the butterfly, okay, new beginnings, and we had that death card, right? Which is representing ending. So there is transformation happening in the area of your money. Transformative energies are coming in. I also feel like new people will come in your life to either inspire you, to help you out somehow when it comes to this. Let's see what else, pile number 3. What is happening for you? What is something that's arriving faster than you think? Plan ahead. Wow, I feel like get excited. You know, get excited, like make a plan. Or just like have a vision, you know, where are we moving towards? And because I feel like there's something about your plan working. There is something about what you have in mind working out. Remember that the magician is here to remind you that you are the creator. You're limitless. You can have as much money as you want, as many opportunities as you want. And also something that I'm seeing is the reason why you're going to have such easy time with manifesting is because there is alignment within. The Justice can also talk about like grounding energy, like you feeling balanced emotionally. And I find that the easier state to manifest in, or like at least from my experience, like when I try, you know, to intentionally manifest certain things in my life, they usually come fastest when I just feel balanced. Like I don't feel excited. I don't really feel like overly ecstatic or happy, or I don't feel sad or anything. I just feel normal. And that's usually when things come the fastest, because we detach, we feel grounded. We're in our natural state, natural energy. So I definitely feel like this sort of balanced energy that you're finding yourself in is helping you also execute things, you know, put things into action. You had something about taking action towards your desires. So I definitely feel like, you know, make a plan for it. It doesn't have to be like a crazy 10-page plan, but just like write a to-do list or something. Like put it on a piece of paper. It might make it clear for you. What else? Pile number 3. What's arriving faster than you think? Oh my god. Yeah, we have portal here. And we have, wow, ground. I was literally just talking about ground. We also have simplicity. So this plan doesn't need to be like, you know, sometimes I feel like when we say like make a plan, it's like write every single bullet point. No, I feel like a plan to me is just, what are we going to do today, tomorrow? What are, you know, things that we feel inspired to create, and how are we going to do that? Like what are going to be the key points to it? And then let the rest figure itself out, right? And I'm such a true believer in just like, you know, having an idea, having a plan, and leaving 50% of it to source, to the universe, for magic. Allow magic to come in, allow spontaneity to come in, because it truly helps you like just bring out the highest potential out of things. So we have the portal here and we have ground. The ground is also about stability. And I see something about your future becoming more stable as well. Something about your future becoming a lot more reliable. I feel like your energy is really transforming, it's changing right now. Let's see what else. Pile number 3. What's arriving faster than you think? Oh my god. Oh, okay. Unity and cooperation. Definitely Spirit wants to bring out the fact that there's cooperation. There is unity with like-minded people that will help you execute your plan. You know, that can be also it. It's like maybe you have a plan, but you don't know how you're going to pull it off. Maybe you need more people than you. But Spirit is saying, yeah, the people will come in. Connections, news. Queen of Swords, like it's about communication, right? It's about the energy of talking. And I definitely feel like you will be connected with like-minded individuals that will help you execute your ideas. That will lead to wealth, you know, long-term wealth for you. I see that this pile is headed towards building a legacy. So this can be very well like you want to start a business, like you have an idea for business, right? And you want to build a huge company out of it. Or you have an idea for your career and you wanna make a brand out of it. You want to make legacy out of it. That's very well possible. And I feel like that's something that's starting to happen for you faster than you're realizing right now. You also have spiritual awakening, 333. Your spiritual awakening is unfolding. Trust your inner wisdom and follow your path. So you're in alignment, pile number 3. I also feel like right now you're undergoing major spiritual awakening. You're starting to, you know, step more into that energy of ground. Feeling grounded, feeling balanced, feeling like things are aligning for you. Things are working in your favor. And I see a lot of you, you're stepping into connection with yourself. Embrace change. Change is in the air. Embrace it as an opportunity for growth and transformation. Yeah, you have the butterfly. You also have the death card. Like, I feel like you're really ready for change. You're ready to grow. You're ready to expand. And, you know, I'm hearing something. This is, I feel like, fitting with your reading. But Spirit is saying, like, when the student is ready, the teacher arrives. And I feel like that's such a true saying. You know, I feel like that saying has so much meaning that sometimes once we are ready for growth, once we are ready to step into a certain path and direction, the right people suddenly appear, the right opportunities suddenly appear. It feels like things are aligning. You know, it feels like the moment we stop wishing for it to happen, but we just like decide that it's going to happen, is when change starts like immediately, you know? And this is something that I feel you're stepping into, is embracing your desire, embracing that fire in you. And I feel like something in you feels like it has the ideas, it has the plan. It's time to act. It's time to get things moving. And the unfolding of all of this, I feel like it's going to start to happen so quickly for you. It's just suddenly everything is going to come to you. Everything is going to fall into place, and the right people will come. The right opportunities will come. Everything will feel like it's in alignment for you. Let's hear your final message for today, pile number 3. We have the boundaries. Put a ring around yourself and your energies. Okay, interesting. Something else that we also have celebrate cycles. So Spirit is really bringing out like the self-care as well. Spoiling yourself in the moonlight. There's an important message for you here. Also, link your own constellation and take control. How I was just saying, like the moment we stop waiting and we decide that we're doing something or starting to happen, things start to happen. So I definitely feel like this is all starting though as a result of you like just putting yourself in the spot of like, okay, I'm deciding that this has to happen now. And celebrate cycles, right? I feel like you're stepping into a new cycle. There's the portal energy for you. So you're stepping in a new cycle. Embrace the new cycle, you know? And also like, I feel like it's so important for us to always bring something positive out of every situation so that we don't have like negative connotations with our past. And it really helps us like release and let that energy go. Like if there have been certain energies from your past that maybe haven't been the brightest, always try to find the light in them so that when you look back on your life, you always think fondly of things. And, you know, you have the boundaries here. I feel like if some people are not really supporting you, don't mind them, because the people who will support you will come. I feel like this is an important time to put boundaries around yourself. Don't let other people's energies, thoughts dim your light, take away your spark, tell you that this is not a good idea, tell you that this is not going to work. You know, do not hear those people. I want you to know that if maybe certain people don't feel like are supporting you right now, the right people will come in who will support you. There is like, you know, embrace unity and cooperation with others. Together you can achieve extraordinary things. So I also feel like something else that Spirit is saying is the right people will come in your life so that you can manifest the outcome that you desire, like the right connections. You will attract the right connections. So pile number 3, that's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.